Hey everybody, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing some more testing. A lot of people have been interested in seeing what would be the best retail business in an M1 location in Midtown, for that matter. And I decided to let's turn this into a series essentially. So we're going to be doing testing for all the business types in an M1 location in Midtown. This can be extrapolated amongst all the districts, of course, but I wanted to start with Midtown because a lot of us who have played enough of this game realize that the best locations are going to be in Midtown. So looking at that, we're going to be doing two businesses in today's video. We're going to focus on gift shops and fast food locations, and we'll be going from there, moving forward with another couple videos, going through all the businesses to make sure that we cover all the bases to see which one is truly going to be the best in an M1 size building. And we're going to be also doing this for all the different sizes. So it's going to be an interesting one to say the least, but we're going to be starting off today with M1, like I said. So thanks again, everyone, for watching, of course. And if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below and give it a thumbs up if you enjoy the video and if you think it's helpful. Obviously, in the comments, let me know what you guys think and what you think is going to be the overall best location to start in an M1 business. Anyway, guys, let's get started. Okay, so for today, what I am doing here is I've already rented out this building. It's 1,000 square meters, like I mentioned. It's, for what I could find, the highest traffic of the 1,000 square meter buildings in Midtown. The rest of these are pretty much, where is it here? So like the rest of them are like 20. There's, I think, a couple 40, 30, 20 again. Like there's not very good traffic, but this one is pretty decent overall. So we'll go with this building here. We're going to be doing my blueprint to start with on every single business type so that we can just wipe away everything every time. And yeah, let's see where it stands with each business type being equal in terms of its business location. Which one will be on top? My personal opinion, it's going to be fast food, but let me know in the comments before you get to the end of the video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think the best one is and whether or not you're surprised at whatever the result ends up being. So let's get this rolling, and yeah, let's meet back when we start the gift shop. All right, guys, so as you can see, I have the large 1,000 square meter retail space completely blank. There is no business that has been started yet. However, I have gone through and I've gotten a relationship with all of the places that I need a relationship with. So Christian Bahood, AJ Peterson, Essentials Electronics, all the importers, everything. We're all good there. So probably easier to see here. So you can see all of them there, all the interiors there. I don't have the banks or anything like that. I didn't honestly think it's necessary in this case. I'm going to be losing money nonstop from negative interest rate. I'm not concerned about that at the moment. Maybe I'll throw money in. I don't know. I'll figure it out from there. But basically, we need to start the first business. So we're going to be starting with the gift shop. Let's call it Eld's Gift Shop. Very straightforward, very easy. Fix this here. There we go. All right. So as I mentioned before, 47 is the traffic. So incidentally, the promotion score is 47%. I will be doing marketing, however, in this case, but we still need to get the gift shop squared away. Now, in this testing, I'm going to follow specifically what the F1 menu says. I understand I can add many other things to a gift shop, but this is going to be explicitly with what just the F1 menu says to keep it as even as possible in terms of which store makes the most money. Now, the reason why I want to do it that way is because you can add those other products, and yes, you can maximize as much as you possibly can with all the other products in the store, but it doesn't really make sense. Like, you're not going to sell smartphones in a gift shop. It's just kind of odd. So we're going to keep it as is. We're going to have the smartwatches, soda, the Rhythm by Trey headphones, a picture book, flowers, and then obviously the gifts themselves. So I need to get all the appliances for that. So first place we're going to call is going to be AJ Peterson. Now I'm going to go through, not with you guys just because it's a lot of tedium, but I'm going to go through and make sure I get all the appliances I need for each store, starting obviously with the gift store. And I'm going to make it the most basic layout. We already have an interior score of 100%. So I don't need to worry about plants. I don't need to make it look all pretty and beautiful. I need it to be practical and as efficient as possible so that we can just get the business rolling. So we're going to start there. I'm going to actually save my game. The way I'm going to do this is, since I have the HQ ready, I have purchasing agents, HR, I need to get logistics managers, but that'll be easy to do. 100%ers, it's super easy. But aside from that, I mean, this is the perfect place to start so that I could just start every business in the same exact spot. So like I said, I'm going to save the game. We're going to call this DDG testing game. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get everything brought in and we'll go from there. All right, folks, so we are back. Everything is set to go. I want to show you the interior first. It's not that it's important. It's just to show you exactly what it looks like. We still need to open up the business today. It is day 12. I think I started on day 8 to get things going. But everything is in and stocked and good to go. We have every product type. We are maxed out in terms of the daily customer limit. Everything is covered by, oh, not monitored by security cameras. That's not cool. What happened there? Should have been monitored. I think that'll monitor them all. Yep. Perfect. Okay, so these guys are probably not good either. All right. Well, that one's monitored over there, so I think I'm okay. I thought I had this squared away. There we go. This side is good. That's strange. Anyway, I mirrored it. Whatever. So we're all clear through here. I have all the employees hired up. I still need to do marketing, of course. But everything else, in fact, you know what? I think I will wait one more day so I can get that marketing in full swing. I totally forgot to go grab that, actually. Not bad. So let me go do that real quick and then we'll get the store opened up for day 1. Okay, the marketing is all set. $9,500 a day. So bear in mind, I'm going to do this for every single business. We're just going to have max marketing just to, as another variable. If I had max marketing with the best M1 location, how much money am I going to actually make? This actually brings our promotion score to 97%, by the way. So after this, I'm going to open up for Saturday in this case, by the way. We'll see how well things go for each business. So this is what it's going to be. M1 location, full on marketing, maximum products from the F1 menu, and how well, with all those variables, how well will we do? And for the pricing, by the way, let me just get back to here. For the pricing, let's take a look at that real quick. And this will be the same across the board. So I'm going to do what the lowest market price is every single time. And remember, I'm going to be reverting back to day 8 for every business I do. So it shouldn't change what we're looking at in terms of the pricing itself. Anyway, as you can see, I'm just going to do these minimums like I just mentioned. So let me just get this done and the store opened. Okay, so day 1 is done. Let's take a look and see how well we actually did. So we had $80,000 of sales. We had an outgoing expense of $14,345. That's with our employees. And with marketing and obviously our resources are factored into the total profit overall, we get $57,691.89 for our very first day. And we all know for first days, they normally don't do as well as they can. However, look at that, 824 customers. So we were open for 16 hours. We've got 824 customers. That means we had an average of 51.5 customers per hour, which is better than our traffic index. However, it is not the maximum that we can do. So hopefully, given the fact that customer service is 82%, I know cleanliness is 99%, that's okay. 99 to 100%, we're okay. So that being said, let's see, we're gonna fast forward a few days. And my end goal for each business here is to show you the first day, the 10th day, and then the 30th day. So let's get that part going here. All right, folks, it is 10 days later. So we are seeing an average. I was watching this throughout every day, an average between $70,000 and $84,000 per day. With the business itself, we maxed out at 905, but we're getting between 830 and 900 customers on here, which is still not as good as the 75 total, but let's see, 905 divided by 16, we're getting 56 customers an hour. So clearly, although we are maxed out on our capacity, we are still looking at an unfortunate reduction of our daily amount of customers. And I think that is due to, now at this point, we know where the demand comes in. And given that smartwatches, 34%, then we have flowers, which are only 50%, gifts, 70%, which is pretty good. You know, it's too bad because, I mean, if the demand was higher, which I'm surprised it's not, but if the demand was higher, I mean, we're part of the 21 businesses that are selling soda, I guess, but the demand's still 30%. Either way, if the demand was higher, I'm sure we would get a higher customer count per day, but I don't know. Either way, let's see what we see at day 30. Alrighty, everyone. It is now day 30 of our business being open. So we are still averaging between 70 and 84, roughly $1,000 of profit. The businesses themselves, or the business itself, is averaging between 100 and, I think it was like 103 to 126,000, strangely enough, but that was only one day. I don't know why. It was a few days ago, actually, beyond this point here, but pretty static, honestly. It's definitely one of the lower end businesses in this case, but I think we get a good idea of how much potential a gift shop can have. Again, this is, from what I can tell, the best location for M1 size buildings, the highest traffic at least that you could start with, 47. Fully marketed, 100%. We are still seeing, unfortunately, a max out of, let's see, 908 is where it's topped out. Ignore this day. For whatever reason, paper bags didn't get delivered, and it happened the day prior. I didn't notice it, so whoopsie. But regardless of that fact, it has not gone beyond 908 or roughly 56 customers an hour. So that's where we start with. Gift shop starts with 56 customers an hour in terms of its average amount, or its top out, I guess. Again, we are only doing the items that are shown in the F1 menu. So the smartwatches, Rhythm by Trey headphones, picture books, flowers, gifts, and soda cans. That's it. Nothing extra. So all that being said, gift shops, I don't think gift shops are worth an M1 space if you're trying to do a franchise or anything like that, but we'll see. The next business is, I think, gonna be a little bit better, but I'm not entirely sure. I guess we'll find out. But as it stands right now, gift shops, they're all right. Not the best. I would say, honestly, if I'm going to be having gift shops, I'm going to have them in smaller locations. I think the biggest location size that makes sense is either the C1 or the C2. I wouldn't even do the D1, the 40 per hour. I wouldn't even do that. I don't think it's worth the time. I don't think M1s are going to be good for gift shops if obviously you have options to do others. So on to the next business. All right, folks, our next business is going to be a fast food restaurant. We are naming it Delad's Fast Food, and it is going to be slightly different. Oopsie. Slightly different than our last business here. It's going to be a much higher volume. It's definitely going to be a better business overall. In fact, I think this business is going to knock it out of the park. I think it's going to destroy the gift shop, to be quite honest. So we'll see here. We'll get that started. I'll get marketing up for it and everything, and employees hired. I am actually going to do a blueprint that I've already created. We've seen in a past video, the Delodes Fast and Fresh. It should come out pretty nicely for us, and I'll make sure that the interior is at least the same in terms of the flooring and the walls, just to keep that, you know, similar. But that blueprint does cover all the bases we need to cover. However, on the F1 menu for a fast food restaurant, bear in mind, it does say apples and bananas. I am not actually going to sell these. I think they are not impactful, and getting them set up is just slightly more annoying, I think, than necessary. And honestly, they're not going to bring a massive difference to the store. So I'm just going to go with the basics in this case. I know I said I was going to do all of them, but I really, truly do not believe apples and bananas are going to bring much profit at all for this type of business. So we'll see here, but we'll get this taken care of, get the first employees hired in, get day one going, and I will show you what it looks like from there. All right, folks, so we are back. This is the layout we're doing. I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about it. We've seen it before in the last video, but I just wanted to point out what we're looking at. Now, I do have the employees hired. If you want to see the schedule, it is right here. I have the logistics set. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy, just so you could see also plenty of storage space, plenty of room to fit all the products we need to fit. Very straightforward and easy. So we'll get to meeting back up here after the very first day of being open here. Okay, we are back. So technically this is not actually day one. I forgot to do the marketing. So just to show you the actual day one, we had $12,000 of business. It wasn't very good. So don't know what happened there, but day two, technically, we are looking at $147,000 of sales with a profit of $121,617.30. Customer wise, let's see, we had, oh, sorry, day one was 1021. So maybe that wasn't the day one. Maybe that was this day here where I closed early. Yeah, 150 customers. That makes more sense. All right. Anyway, 1,090 customers to start off with the full marketing, that is. So that puts us at around 68 customers per hour. And, you know, just for the sake of argument, on that first actual day, we had 1021, and that was around 63 customers an hour. Regardless, both days, still much better than the gift shop. So let's get to day 10. That'll be day 27 in the game, that is. But day 10 of the business being actually open, full on marketing, everything else. Let's see where we stand at that point. And hopefully, you know, one way to index it here is looking at the per week income. And right now it's only showing this amount. It'll obviously, after 10 days, balance out. I'm going to guess between 750 and 800,000 per week is where fast food businesses in an M1 location are probably going to sit. But let's see where that goes, and yeah, see you in a second. All right, folks, we are at day 27 in game, or the 10th day after opening. Looking at our business, we're seeing some strange things happening. So price-wise, we're still very competitive. In fact, we don't deviate that much from the minimums right now for the most part. In fact, we're still the minimums on the burgers and the chicken kebab skewers, which I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, excuse me, but in my playthroughs, Midtown never has a burger and chicken kebab skewer seller. There's never anybody there selling them. Every single time I start the game, it's always like that. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you're seeing the same thing, for sure. However, knowing all this, again, I don't think this is making an impact where people aren't coming to our business because of these prices. So looking at the insight, we're still seeing a very regular between 1,000 and 1,200 people. I don't understand this dip still. I really don't. Day 24 would have been like Thursday. So a Thursday, for whatever reason, there were 1,030 customers versus our normal 1,100-ish customers going on. Yesterday, we could tell that pretty much after 9 o'clock, everything dipped down. So I'm wondering if I should be open earlier. I don't know. But right now, we're meeting that 75 an hour, most definitely between the hours of 7 and 9 o'clock. After that, it dips to half. Very strange. But that's okay. That works for us. We're still making plenty of money. Our scores are all good across the board. I mean, at this point, it makes me wonder, is it worth doing the 30? I'm still going to do it, but is it worth really doing the 30 days? Are we going to see a massive difference? I don't know. Right now, we are looking at a weekly income of $861,076. So roughly what I said, well, actually a little bit more than what I said, about over 100,000 more than what I said, but still pretty good. Close to what we see with the AI with supermarkets. In our playthrough, trying to do the rags to riches, we saw, a couple of the businesses where they were, the rivals had like, 4 or 5 businesses. Yeah, look at this. Timothy with his supermarket making 736,000, and that's not even, I mean, it is 1,000 square meter, but it's a 24 traffic. So who knows? Either way, let's get to day 30, which will be technically day 47 in game, but let's see what things look like at that point. See if we are steady around the rivals board with income and profit, etc., etc. So let's take a look. And here it is, day 30. So looking at the rivals board, again, I don't care about the rivals right now. This is just an easy way to gauge what we're looking at per week. And look, we've actually increased our weekly income by another 30,000. So this business, after 30 days of being open, being very consistent, is making close to $900,000 a week, which is really, really good. And you can see here the variance for every single day where we sit, seeing as how this business is our main business. Not too bad. I don't know how or why we're seeing 864,000 here, but it's there. It is what it is. So regardless of all that, this is strange. I don't know how that works. Anyway, we're getting these weird dips still. Every Thursday, it dips down to 1,030. And I noticed this on day 20 overall as well. Thursdays seem to be the worst day for it. Also here, this is fluctuating a little bit differently than before as well, but we're still seeing roughly the same customer base overall. Looking at our econo view here with our insights, we're seeing between 145 and 165,000, depending on the type of day, stuff like that. I mean, its variance is still within around the same level of, or rather as the gift shop in terms of, its difference is wider than the gift shop because it makes so much more, but it's still roughly the same. We are getting no theft at all, which is really nice about fast food. So you don't even need to have security guards at all, which is really good. But overall, fast food restaurants, I would say they're better than they used to be by a lot, obviously, and we've already established that as well. But I would say they're one of your businesses that you would not need to hesitate to do multiple 1,000 square meter or M1 buildings with this type of business. If you want to do like franchising or, let's say you're doing some role playing and stuff, you're not going to go wrong with fast food. People are always going to want food. Fast food is a place where you can get almost anything that you need. I mean, it's really one of the best spots to do your first business. And you're looking at the last video with an A2 location, let's say you're just starting out, burgers and fries. Burgers and fries inside of an A2 location, maybe with some soda as well. You want, you know, you need something to drink when you're eating all that salty stuff. So burgers, fries, soda, boom. That could be your start for your A2 size building in your business in the garment district, and you'll make a good chunk of change. At least I feel like you would. But this is obviously not going to show you that because we're working on an M1 at the, you know, the best possible as we can in terms of the output. I would say definitely go for fast food when you can in an M1 for sure. All right, guys, I think that's actually going to close it out for today. It's another short one. I'm going to try to make this a little bit easier to digest. We're going to do 2 businesses per video. It'll make it a little bit easier for me too, because this takes a while to set up. So once again, guys, I do thank you for your viewing, and obviously thumbs up if you like the video. Give me a subscribe if you want to see some more Big Ambitions. And of course, I will be doing other games here as well. Mandalords should be coming out tomorrow with part 3, if I'm not mistaken. That's where we're at. Big brain moments, you know, I can never remember anything because there's so much in my brain. Anyway, guys, thanks again. I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.